everybody, today we're going to be doing a Mongolian beef. I want to apologize for my look. I'm extremely sick today. The kids got me a little bit under the weather and it's been crazy weather here and I just haven't been getting enough sleep. And I have no energy to put any makeup on or do my hair. That's why it's up in a ponytail. So, you know, I apologize in advance. But we're going to be doing a Mongolian beef recipe today. I was talking about it earlier on my story. I go to this Chinese restaurant by my house, and I asked them what was in their Mongolian beef, and I'm not sure if she was supposed to spill the secret, but it's actually really easy. Just brown sugar, soy sauce, green onion. They do add cayenne pepper. I don't do it because for me it makes it too spicy. Brown sugar, garlic, sesame seeds on top, and salt and pepper to taste. I have my Instant Pot 6-quart going. I'm doing egg molds for breakfast. But it's pretty much the same thing. I just add onions, finely chopped onions, and red peppers for a little bit more flavor. I have my little one trying to reach snacks there. She's not supposed to. But yes, overall, pretty easy recipe. And it's delicious. I serve it over white rice. So before we even get to the Instant Pot cooking process, I'm gonna go ahead and prep everything. I have here a 2-pound flank steak. It's really big, obviously. What I'm going to do is I'm gonna cut it, slice it lengthwise like this, and then in half to make it like, bite-sized long strips of meat. But also cut it against the grain, not opposite. So what that means is basically, you see how the steak is going downward? Don't cut it across, cut it downward. It's easier that way. And that way you can keep the strips of meat intact. Okay, I went ahead and cut my meat. It's about the size. Show against my palm. They do shrink. They'll turn into bite size, I promise. So the next step you're gonna do is, I think I've already told you guys that I like to plan out all my stuff, so then once it's ready for the pot, I just dump everything in and get it done. So I always prep before. So I have my, actually it's called a bieba. It's a baby cook. It basically cooks baby food. So I toss in all kinds of stuff in there. It steams it. It's actually amazing. But besides the point, I use it also to like mix stuff because it's so easy and convenient and easy to clean. So for the sauce mixture, I went ahead and I added 10 cloves of garlic, or 8 to 10 cloves of garlic, 1 cup of water. I'm going to add, say probably like half a cup of sugar, of brown sugar. This is for the sauce, into the mixture. Also a half cup of soy sauce. 1 tablespoon of ginger, and it could be fresh ginger, but I buy this all the time because for our sushi or whatever, when we order sushi, it's like a squeezable ginger. So 1 tablespoon of that. So in here, once again, just to repeat, it's 8 to 10 cloves of garlic, 1 cup of water, half a cup of soy sauce, half a cup of brown sugar, and 1 tablespoon of ginger. I'm gonna go ahead and close this up, and I'm gonna chop it up. Make sure it's mixed really well. When that's done, I go ahead and I'm gonna add some more onions. Well, I never added onion, but I like to add onion to this mixture sauce. Just like a quarter bit of onion and some red pepper, and I put a quarter of a red pepper in here, so I'm just gonna add that to my mixture as well. All right, now we're gonna move into the beef portion of the recipe. So I put my beef in a Ziploc bag. It's already cut into strips. I'm going to add about, I would say a tablespoon of cornstarch. And what that's basically gonna do, you're just gonna go ahead and coat your beef in the cornstarch. So just mix it around. Make sure all the areas of your beef are nicely coated in the cornstarch. So I just shake it. At this moment, go ahead and put your Instant Pot on saute mode. And and put some olive oil in there. Let it get warm because we're gonna go ahead and brown the beef. For those of you that have smaller pots, do it in 3 for sure. So just brown each side of all your meats. And then once that's done, you're gonna go ahead and add the mixture that we worked on earlier. I just wanted to add that in this recipe, especially because of the cornstarch, you are gonna get brown bits on the bottom from burning. Do not worry, it's not gonna burn your pot, it's not gonna burn your meat. We will be able to deglaze the pot later when we add the mixture, and you could just rub it off. It's not gonna stay there, don't worry about it. My meat is pretty browned on both sides, so I already have brown bits, so that's normal, guys. Now is when basically you're gonna add the mixture, the sauce that we made earlier with the garlic and the brown sugar. I'm gonna go ahead and add it to my pot and start deglazing, which means that when I add the mixture, it's cold, and then that will lift up all the brown bits from the bottom. So I'm just gonna go like this and scrub the bottom of the pot and remove those brown bits from the top. Please, please, please make sure to deglaze your pot really well. The reason I'm telling you that is because it could cause a burn error on your pot. I'm using a silicone spoon. You can use a wooden spoon, but pretty much I can feel it. If there's a little bit of bits still in the bottom, just scrape it off with your wooden spoon. Right now, everything feels really smooth. That's what you want to feel. You're gonna be able to feel if there's burnt stuff on the bottom. So just scrape it off. It's gonna go back into the mixture, no big deal. All right, guys, go ahead and close your pot. We're gonna put it on for pressure cook for 10 minutes. You're gonna let that build pressure. Make sure your steam vent is close to seal. Once that's done, you're gonna give it a 10-minute natural release. So you're gonna let it do its thing for 10 minutes. And then we're gonna pop open the pot, and then we're just gonna add a little bit more of cornstarch and the green onion to thicken up the sauce. And then we'll see how it tastes out. All right, my Instant Pot is done, and I let it natural release for 11 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and release whatever steam it has left, which from the looks of it is not much. And meanwhile, while that's letting out the steam, grab like 6 or 7 stems of green onion, cut it into small slices like this. Just the green part, not the white part. I put some in a disposable plate already cut up. You're also gonna need a tablespoon of cornstarch with 2 tablespoons of water. And all you're really gonna do is grab a tablespoon of your cornstarch in a separate bowl, add it into your water, and mix it until it's like a thick sauce. So it's ready. I'm gonna open it up. Ooh, looks delish. So as you can see, it's a little more on the liquidy side, not too much. This is why I'm gonna use the water and cornstarch to make it a little bit thicker. So I'm just gonna add it to the sauce and mix it away like so. If you feel that it's too liquidy, cornstarch is your best friend, people.
I don't know that one.
Who the hell was talking to you, Alexa? So you're gonna go ahead and mix that around. You're immediately gonna see it's gonna thicken up the sauce. You're gonna add your green onion.
Sorry, I'm not sure about that.
Mix it around one more time. And you've pretty much got your Mongolian beef ready to go. You're gonna serve that over rice, top it off with some sesame seeds. You don't need to even go anywhere. You could just do it at home in your Instant Pot. This one's calling Alexa now. Enjoy, guys. If you have any questions, go ahead and DM me, comment, subscribe on my YouTube, whatever you guys like. Enjoy.